Hey, what is up guys, it's Shady Green Pie, and this time I'm going to try and sound a little bit more enthusiastic, unlike last time where it sounded like I just tried to accidentally drown my goldfish. Anyway, if you want to see last week's video with my boring, uninteresting voice, click here. It's basically a Photoshop logo tutorial, and it's just really simple and easy to learn. This time we're going to go for a glowing effect, glowing beam effect. You can wrap it around objects, just make photos like stand out, look cool. And if you're interested, here's a little bonus clip because I've missed the past 2 weeks. Here's a bonus clip on where you can design a rainbow gradient background. So let's go ahead and jump straight into Photoshop. First thing we want to do, most important thing, probably not, but press D. That will reset your colours to the default colour, so you've got the black, then the white. Now what you want to do is create a new layer. Come over here to your brush tool. Make sure the opacity is up to 100% and select just a normal regular brush. Get a pixel size that you're happy with. This is going to be the thickest point of the line, so we go about I'd say about 70. Yeah, that looks about right. Alright, so we take our pen tool and we're just going to draw a random snake around the neck of the guitar. Like so. And then with this layer selected, you want to flip your colours, click this little two-way arrow down here, right click and click stroke path. You want it to set to your brush tool and simulate pressure. Go ahead and click OK and you should have your path. Press enter and there we go. So now with this layer we want to add a new layer mask by clicking this little icon down here. And with this we go to the polygon lasso tool. Lots of people like to use the rubber tool. I'm not too keen on it when it comes to doing light beams. So we just want to mask out. You don't have to be too accurate with this unless you're going for the professional look. So with our black colour selected as our secondary colour, you want to hold Control and press Delete to fill that in. And then you want to keep going until you've masked out every piece. There's another one. Another one. And do the last bit. Go from about here. Okay, with that done. Oh, the way I'm deselecting is holding Control and pressing D, and that gets rid of the marquee outline. Okay, so once we've got this, you want to go onto this layer, right click it and go onto blending options. With your blending options open, you want to go down to outer glow, set the blend mode to color dodge, and set the color to whichever glow you wish. I'm going to go for, I said, blue color. And then mess about with the spread and size until you're happy, about there, and the opacity is completely up to you. Also, you want to add an inner glow. Select a similar color to your first color. Select the blend mode to normal, and then mess about with the sizes and everything. And then with this selected, you want to either right click, duplicate layer, click OK, or another way to do this is drag it down here to the new layer icon, and then right click on it and go clear layer style. With that done, you got to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and blur it to something you're happy with. I'll go for about 15.8. There we go. With that all said and done, we now want to create a new layer, and we want to take our pen tool again and copy this line, but not exactly. So you go above it, below it, whatever, it's up to you. Have that done, and now go to your brush tool, set the opacity down to around 50%, 60%, set the size a little bit smaller, so the thickest point of your line is slightly larger. Okay, once we've got that, you want to go back over to your pen tool, right click, stroke path, brush, simulate pressure, and OK. Once that's done, you want to mask it all out again. I'll hit enter to get rid of your, hit enter whilst the pen's selected to get rid of your path. And get the polygon lasso tool. Oh yeah, remember, make the mask first. then get your lasso tool, just mark it out. If you go wrong with the lasso, just press delete to delete the last point that you've placed. And now once you've got all this done, it'll probably be easier if you turn off the other layers. But once you've got that done, take your first layer, your main glow layer, let's just rename this quickly, and you want to take this layer, right click and go on copy layer style, then go on to your new layer, which is, I don't know, underglow, and right click that and go on paste layer style, and there you go, you should have that. And now place this layer underneath your main glow layer, like so. Once you've got that, you can go over to your paths, go on to work path, and this bit's completely up to you, but you can go over to your brush, go window, brush, and this is where you create sort of a sparkle effect, or whatever you want to call it. Turn scattering on, put the size up as much as you want. Firstly, we'll go to brush tip shape, turn the size down. Spacing, you want that up quite high. Shape dynamics, size jitter, this is quite a cool one to change. Put the size of the brush up to just so it's smaller than your thickest line, possibly even your underglow. Okay, so once you've got a brush you're happy with, go back to your pen, right click, stroke path, all the same, and there you go. And now hit enter. So once you've got all this done, you want to select your background layer and go over to image, adjustments and curves, and then you want to bump up whichever colour you've chosen to make the glow. So bump that up, we'll take the green down a little bit, and possibly change the contrast. Simple S shapes work quite well, completely up to you. Okay, once we've got that, we'll just zoom out, and there you go. Simple basic light beam tutorial effect that you can try out. So if you guys have any suggestions on what should be the next tutorial, just feel free to leave it below and I'll get around to doing it. So last time we did this, and yeah, the reason that I've got two tutorials going up today is simply because of the fact that the first one was a pilot episode for me to get feedback, and so far I've had good ratings on it. Not too much feedback though, which is what I wanted. I want you guys to tell me what you want to learn, because there's no point in me putting out a tutorial that no one really is interested in. So just feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get round to doing it next Tuesday. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, like, favourite this video, whatever. I'll see you next time.